Hi everyone. So in the last sessions, we have seen the execution flow of the program that implements singly linked list, and we have seen the create function with its code, right? So in today's session, we will discuss about traversing a singly linked list. What do you mean by traversing? Traversing is nothing but simply traveling through the nodes. Visiting each node of a singly linked list is nothing but traversing. So here in singly linked list, we will be traversing each node. We will be visiting each node and we will be displaying its data part. Whether you have visited or not, it is shown by displaying its data part. Okay. So in order to perform this traversing, we need to follow some steps. So these are the steps which we need to follow in order to traverse a singly linked list. First, in order to traverse, first we need to check whether singly linked list is empty or not. If it is empty, you can't traverse, right? So first we have to check whether singly linked list is empty or not. That is, whether there are nodes, whether any nodes are created or not, we have to first check that. So if singly linked is empty, if it is empty, if singly linked list is empty, then you have to simply give a message, print a message that no nodes to display, no nodes to display. Okay. Else, suppose nodes are created, then you have to visit each node and then display its data part. If nodes are created, then you have to visit each node and display its data part. This has to be done from the starting node to end of the linked list, that is to the last node. Next, coming to the first thing, first we need to check whether singly linked list is empty or not. Then how to check it? How to check it? While you are defining a structure, we have declared three pointers. One is start, temp and previous, right? So I have clearly mentioned that start always points to the first node. Start always points to the first node. So initially the null is assigned to the start while we are declaring the start pointer. Here. Initially, null is assigned to start. It means that no nodes are created yet. So when no nodes are created, we will be assigning null to start. So first, by this, we can check the condition. If start equals to null, it means that it is still assigned with null only, means no nodes are created. Then we can simply give a message that no nodes to display. Okay. If still the initial value, that is null, if still start is holding null, means no nodes are created yet. So we can simply give a message that sorry, no nodes to display. Otherwise, suppose we consider this linked list. See, we have nodes. We have created 3 nodes, right? Now here start is pointing to 1000. Again, if you have a list also, then also first you have to check whether it is empty or not. For any singly linked list, first we have to check that condition. If start equals to null. Now see this, if start equals to null. Start is pointing to 1000, right? So 1000 equals to null? No. It means that nodes are created. Means we have to visit each node. Now, in else part, what we have to do? We have to visit each node and display its data part. How to visit each node? From the starting node till we get the last node. Okay. Now, so this is the code which we use in order to traverse from first node to last node. From first node. So we have to start from first node, that is start. So first we have to assign start to temp. Means temp as well as start, both are pointing to the first node. Now we have to check whether node is there or not. Means temp not equal to null. If temp is not equal to null, means some address is assigned with it. If there is some address, means node is existing, right? If temp not equal to null, it means that node is there. So when a node is there, you have to display its data part, right? So while temp not equal to null, first you have to print its data part. Print its data part. See here, 1000. 1000 not equal to null? Yes, it's true. It means node is there here. Now temp is pointing to one node, which is at 1000. So you have to display its data part. So printf percentile d temp arrow data. Temp arrow data. So what is its data? 10. So it prints 10. After printing then, one node is completed. Now again you have to visit the next node. How to move to the next node? You have its link part. You have a link part in that particular node, right? So temp of link is containing next node address. That address should be assigned to temp. So temp from 1000, it should move to the second node now. So temp of link should get assigned to temp. See here, temp of link should get assigned to temp. So what is temp? 1000. So 1000 of link means 2000. So now from temp to 1000, it will shift to 2000. Now it has moved to one more node. Again you have to check temp not equal to null. True, 2000 equals to null. It is not equal to null. True, right? It means that node is there. When node is there, again you have to display its data part. Now 2000 of data. Temp arrow data. 2000 of data means 20. So 20 gets printed. After printing the node's value, again we have to move to the next node. Again the same thing. If you want to move to the next node address is present in its link, right? So temp of link. Again, temp of link is assigned to temp. Temp of link is assigned to temp. Temp is pointing to 2000. 2000 of link means 3000. 3000. So 2000 of link, 3000. 3000 get assigned to temp now. Okay. So now from 2000, it moves to the next node, that is 3000. Again you are checking temp not equal to null. 3000 not equal to null? Yes, true. When it is true, it means that again node exists there. When node exists, you have to print its data part. Again, temp arrow data. Temp arrow data. What is temp arrow data? 3000 arrow data? 30. So it prints 30. After printing 30, you have visited and you have printed its data part, right? Now again you have to move to the next node. In order to move to the next node, its address is present in its link part, right? Again, temp of link is assigned to temp. Now see here, 3000 of link. 3000 of link. What is 3000 of link? Null. So null is assigned to temp. Now temp will point to null. Now again you have to check temp not equal to null. Temp is pointing to null, right? So null not equal to null. It means null not equal to null. False. It means that there is no node at all. Temp is pointing to no node. There is no node. So no need to print any data. So we will stop here. It means that we have completely visited each and every node of the singly linked list. When temp is pointing to null, it means that you have completed visiting each and every node in a singly linked list and you have printed each data part. So in this way you are going to travel from the first node to the end. This is very important. If it is clear about this traversing, it is very important. I mean, it will be very easy to understand all rest of all functions code, insertions, deletion, searching, modifying, because traversing is nothing but visiting each node, right? In each other operation, in inserting, in deletion, in searching, in modifying, in each other operation, you have to traverse, you have to visit each node. So this code is very important. If you understand this visiting of each node, then you can clearly implement rest of all other operations, rest of all other functions. Okay, so let's go through the code once again. So this is the complete code. So first you have to check if start equals to null means no nodes to display. Otherwise you have to visit the nodes from first to last node. So start is assigned to temp. And then what is the condition? Temp not equal to null. If it is not equal to null means there is some node. When node exists, print its data part, again move to the next node. How to move to the next node? Its link part is containing address of the next node, right? So it is assigned to temp. So temp of link is assigned to temp. In this way, you can move from one node to another node. Again, after moving, again check the condition. If temp not equal to null means there is some node. When there is a node, you have to again perform this operation until temp becomes null. When temp becomes null means you have completed visiting all nodes. So in this way, this is the code of display function. Okay, is it clear about this? So in the next class, we will implement our program with create and display functions. I will be clearly explaining how to run the program with these two functions, create and display. We have completed these two, right? Okay, thank you.